And I am here with you guys today on a random Thursday morning. I am sort of freaking out in my car because my boss has not texted me on where to meet her yet for an assignment. So I'm just hanging out and I was just thinking about the Blake Lively case, as always. And this is the fact of the matter. So Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds originally thought that Melissa Nathan was using bots or bot technology or participating in some smear campaign, right? Like, hey Raph, I miss you. Um, we need to do like I don't know, a complaining about this case. But anyway, so early August, right? Ryan and Blake were blaming Justin Baldoni, Melissa Nathan, all about the bots, the smear campaign, right? And what wasn't it like August 17th that they were talking to WME and saying that Sony needs to step up, Sony needs to say something, Sony's statements are weak, whatever. Um But then, if they received the information on August 21st and went through all of the text messages, they would have seen that Melissa Nathan said, "We don't use bots. Bots look fake. We're only monitoring." No, Justin, this is all organic. It's not bots. Everybody loves you. She saw that. Um, So if she saw the fact that Melissa Nathan said there's no bots, if she saw the fact that she was reassuring Justin Baldoni that there's real support out there for you, right? Coupled with the fact that Sony had surveys or reviews that said 89% pro Justin and 7% pro Blake. Blake saw all that. Blake knew. Blake knew they weren't using bots. She saw it in the text messages. But she decided to sue anyways. Is that because she saw that they were trying to get Brian Friedman involved in this whole thing? And so maybe she was trying to head them off at the pass and be like, no, I saw you were going to sue me, so what I'm going to do is sue you because I know that you're going to sue me for contract, whatever, interference, which, you know, they did, but it got canceled or dismissed. So I hope that she or that Wayfair appeals and really goes at her for that. Hey, Haley84. Rath says, of course she knew, or she's super dumb and can't tell. Oh, well, maybe she can't tell. But in the end, maybe this was just a game of revenge, and they really weren't prepared for this chess game, right? They weren't prepared that they were going to have receipts of Blake Lively saying, hey, I'm interested in weight loss. If you do weight loss, can you tell me how to do weight loss? She she didn't know that was going to come back and bite her. She didn't know that Jennifer Benson was going to recommend that she work with her trainer on nutrition. That was all kept out. What was inputted was, oh, the fat shaming part. But listen to this. She didn't point at Sony as fat shaming her because I feel that Angie Giannetti totally fat shamed her. But the Sony head honcho, Sanford, he was like, no, her wardrobe just sucks. Which is fair. Her wardrobe did suck, and he never mentioned anything about her weight or her looking overweight or looking like she just had a baby. No. Who was that? Angie Giannetti. Oh, she'll look better by then when we do the reshoots. And she's lost all the baby weight. Well, it was looking like she was losing baby weight in April. She looked pretty good in that brown dress thingy where her hair is all curly and poofy. I can't pull it off, but she kind of did. She was fine. But no, Justin Baldoni gets blamed for fat shaming, which on the same day he had to rewrite the script with her, seemingly after Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman went to lunch. At least that's what I get up. That's what I take from that. And where is Taylor Swift's text messages between her and Blake Lively that say, hey, I need you to support me, or hey, put out a statement? There's nothing. Their paper bag dress. Was it a paper bag dress? It was brown. It looked brown and leather. But where are the text messages between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift saying, hey, put out a statement for me. Hey, invite me to the Super Bowl. Hey, do something. Wayfair didn't do that. No, they kept that out. And really, it looks like Blake Lively is on a revenge tour with just, hey, if you don't support me, I'm going to put your crap out there. You know? Blake probably deleted a ton of texts. I agree with you. Some text messages, I don't even think she had. Like the 30-point agreement, I think she was reading off of Ryan Reynolds' phone, because why couldn't they get that data off of her cell phone? They couldn't. Crumpled paper bag dress. I'll have to look at the crumpled paper bag dress. Literally hobo chic. I like that. I'm going to show you guys, I ordered 2 dresses this weekend because I'm feeling single or ready to mingle and ready to be staying single, if you know what I mean. But I just want to go out with a friend and see how much trouble I can not get into. But I have a sweater dress. It's kind of like a cable knit off the shoulder sweater dress that I'll show you guys, like off Amazon. And then a cheap like cocktail dress that I should be able to pair with a sweater and like thigh-high boots, because I love thigh-high boots. And so you love sweater dresses. I love sweater dresses. They're like amazing, and you can never find the perfect fit on a sweater dress. So I'm hoping this like, hugs you in a good place and isn't like hanging like your grandma's nightie. Because those dresses I use for nightgowns. The ones that don't have shape or lose their shape, those go in my pajama. I'm going to feel pretty tonight pile. I need 5 sweater dresses. But also, did anybody notice that nobody stood up for Blake? Not even WME, after all of the chaos came out, and Ryan Reynolds was like, how come no one's going to go on the record? And they're like, well, because she fired the AD. And then he's like, well, she was unsafe. What if Blake Lively was totally lying to Ryan Reynolds? What if Blake Lively is like a Gemini? No offense against Gemini, but I don't want to say like a negative term. Kind of like two-faced. I don't want to really say that because maybe it doesn't match. Maybe it does. Wrath, let me know. I don't want to say she's two-faced, but I think there's 2 different sides. What if there's a side that Ryan only sees and she can do no wrong? Maybe he's got the rose-colored glasses. Maybe he thinks she's like the perfect actress, perfect behavior, perfect everything. And then when she's on set, she turns into, is it Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde? I forget which one was like the crazy one. Maybe they're both crazy, and there's just different sides of crazy. And maybe that applies to Blake Lively too. You guys, how do you guys get rid of like your smudge eye corner marks? Because now I have a smudge eye corner. Because I'm using a new pencil. Oh, yeah, my eye makeup's messed up. Darn it. Anyways, but yeah, like I really think that that's gonna come out. Where was everybody when they needed her, or when she needed them? They were nowhere to be found. But then why did they show up for her to write the PGA, to say this is horrible, to call everybody, or to call Angie and Sony? but then they all scatter when rubber hits the road and Blake Lively really needs them. I didn't see Isabella Ferrer put out a statement. I didn't see... Did Alex Sachs even put out a statement? I don't even think Alex Sachs did. So Blake Lively can somehow get 19 letters of recommendation for a PGA, but when it comes to the defense, none of those, or seemingly to my knowledge, none of those 19 people stepped up to the plate. So what the fluff was really happening? Were those letters really out of the goodness of everybody's heart, and they really believed that Blake Lively put in this effort and all of this and did this for the good of the movie? Or did she terrorize the set and everybody was so afraid of her that they're like, yeah, I don't want to be fired. Here's your letter. Don't ask me to defend you, but here is your letter to the PJ Mark. I never want to see you again. And if that's the case, if those 9 department heads felt like that, is it also possible that those 19 department heads got together with maybe their production companies, maybe other production companies, maybe their agency or their agents, and they're like, y'all, Blake Lively is crazy. I just had to write this PGA letter to get her off my butt. It should be done, but I never want to work with Blake Lively again because she is so horrible. What if that rumor was going around? Wrath says, my cookies. Oh, thank you, Khaleesi, for ordering cookies. I think I still have the link up somewhere. If not, I'll repost it. But thank you guys for supporting my niece's troop in all of this. Thank you so much. And the cat is still cute. I'll post pictures of him with the cookies too. But yeah, so what really happened? Did she really have support of the 19 production heads? Because Alex Sachs didn't say anything, and I thought Alex Sachs was in her corner. Did Angie Giannetti come out and say anything? I don't think she even said anything to her. Oh, the Thin Mints? You got the Thin Mints? Oh, yeah. You know what I was trying to say on YouTube was I like the peanut butter and chocolate cookies, like the Reese's cookies. I love those. But anyways, it's just a thought. I'm going to go have a panic attack now because it's 10 o'clock and my boss still has not texted me on where to go. The Big Back? What's the Big Back? Oh, I'll have to look that up. But anyways, yeah, so what happened to everybody? And did Blake really have everybody's support in the end? Or was she just a terror and she terrorized everybody and they just did... You got 5 different flavors? Yeah. And did she just terrorize people into writing a letter to her to get her off her back? And now, if you want cookies, there's a link. And now that everybody's up in arms, meaning Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, those people aren't there. And I'm wondering if that would come up in trial. Another thing that I was wondering if it's going to come up in trial, and I keep talking, is the fact that, did anybody notice that Blake Lively complained about everything in real time except for the birthing scene? The birthing scene, she did not complain about in real time. The birthing scene, what is the Big Back? I've been hearing my kids insult each other saying Big Back and Big Mac. Is that like someone who has like a big back? Or like... Because I thought they were calling each other Big Mac. Like a Big Mac burger you buy at McDonald's. It means fat. Oh. Oh my gosh. They've been using that? I thought they were saying Big Mac. Holy crap. So one has been calling the other one Big Mac, and then the other one is calling the other one chicken nuggets with no sauce because it's a disappointment. Big Mac can apply too. Okay. Wow, I gotta brush up on my where did that come from? Big Mac? Man, that's brutal. Wow. Who knew? Uh I totally got sidetracked by that. Kids slang. I thought the kids slang was food oriented. Bad. I have to go have a conversation with my kid. Nothing more disappointing than chicken nuggets without sauce. Yeah, that is a huge disappointment. Sorry, but now I know. I think I'll go back to the insults of Big Mac and chicken nuggets with no sauce because that's the best one. But anyways, you guys have a beautiful morning. We're almost at the end of the week, and yeah, love you guys. Bye.